My name is Amy Safran, and I'm the Director of Community Relations for the nonprofit organization Second Wind Dreams. I'd like to thank Dr. Suki Kim for inviting me to take part in the Northern Kentucky University Virtual Careers in Aging Week. So right now, more than ever, it's important for us to join together to provide support to our elders, as well as all of you and those in our surrounding community. Like so many others, our organization and programs have been impacted by COVID-19. And more importantly, the people we serve, elders, are significantly affected. Currently, elder care communities such as nursing homes and assisted livings are not allowing visitors in an effort to keep the residents as safe and as healthy as possible. However, this poses a risk for feelings of depression and isolation. Second Wind Dreams continues to monitor the developments and follow the guidelines provided by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And we're working very hard to be a source of support to our elders, their families, and caregivers. So I'd like to share a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Holt, Michigan. It's a little town south of Lansing. I graduated from Michigan State University with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. And at that time, I was not required to hold a license to practice social work. So I was very thankful to begin my professional career as a social worker in skilled nursing centers. I quickly learned through hands-on experience just how critical my role was as a social worker. And I also discovered that I love working with older adults. My responsibilities included the assessment of residents' mood, behavior, cognitive status, and overall psychosocial well-being. This involved one-on-one interaction with residents, as well as much documentation and ongoing completion of the minimum data set, also known as the MDS. I also work closely with all departments, such as nursing, the therapies, physical, occupational, speech therapy, dietary, the activities department. We all work closely together to determine the best plan of care for each person. I worked in 2 different nursing homes as a social worker. The first one was predominantly long-term residents. That was their permanent home. They required skilled nursing care 24/7. The second one that I worked at had equally long-term residents, but we also had a lot of short-term elders who were there, for example, after a hospital stay. Perhaps they needed some limited skilled nursing care. They may have needed therapy. So they were there not as a permanent resident. So I became very knowledgeable of Medicare and Medicaid and was responsible for discharge planning and family counseling. In both locations, as you can imagine, I did a lot of resident counseling. It's no surprise that many of the elders were experiencing depression on some level. And this really hit home with me personally, and I always wish that I could do more. So fast forward with me to 2011, my family and I were living in Las Vegas when I began working for the nonprofit Second Wind Dreams. I was thrilled to discover and work for an organization that provided positive and innovative approaches to enhance the experience of aging. I started out as a community advocate, focused on connecting local elder care communities with employee volunteers from Caesars Entertainment. I offered them a way to make a positive impact in elders' lives. And to this day, Caesars Foundation is one of our largest corporate social responsibility partners, providing 10 years of financial and volunteer support. Our joint efforts continue in Las Vegas, Atlantic City, and the New Orleans regions. And then I quickly expanded my position to Director of Community Relations, working on a national and sometimes international level, bridging the gap between society and those living in elder care communities through the fulfillment of dreams. And now living in Union, Kentucky, and continuing to serve elders, I'm excited to talk with you about Second Wind Dreams and our programs. So based in Roswell, Georgia, Second Wind Dreams is an internationally known nonprofit dedicated to changing the perception of aging. We do this through the fulfillment of dreams and the offering of educational programs, including our flagship sensitivity training, the Virtual Dementia Tour. Founded in 1997, the name Second Wind Dreams actually derived from a novel of the same name by our founder, P.K. Bevel, a geriatric specialist, who wrote about the wonderful, colorful, and sometimes hysterical people who live and work in nursing homes. Second Wind Dreams began as a grassroots movement, giving local communities the education and tools to get involved and bring support to our elders. I love sharing a first dream ever fulfilled, which was for 92-year-old twin sisters living in a nursing home, and they simply wished for a happy hour and an Elvis impersonator. Needless to say, everyone had a blast because we witness a ripple effect when a dream comes true, as the impact does not stop with that elder. It spreads from the dreamer to everyone involved in making it possible. As a result of this, a shift in thinking occurs as the negative perception of aging changes to a positive, and we see an increase in empathic person-centered care. And this, of course, leads me to talk about some of our programs. So first of all, I'd like to talk about our Virtual Dementia Tour. Created in 2001 and experienced by over 3 million people in 20 countries, the Virtual Dementia Tour, also called the VDT, is a patented evidence-based method of building greater understanding of dementia. It is a scientifically proven method that builds sensitivity and awareness. The Virtual Dementia Tour uses patented sensory tools and instruction based on research conducted by our founder, P.K. Bevel. The Virtual Dementia Tour enables people to personally experience the physical and cognitive challenges facing those with dementia by walking in their shoes. This experience results in better person-centered care, and when conducted regularly, the Virtual Dementia Tour has been shown to decrease psychoactive medication and acute hospitalization for behavioral incidents. The Virtual Dementia Tour offers hope by providing practical ways to create an environment that supports the disease and increases understanding. And in more recent news, Second Wind Dreams has been approved by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to use civil money penalty funding for projects in 6 states, and this includes Kentucky just this year. These projects allow us to offer the Virtual Dementia Tour and training to a large number of nursing homes at no cost. And next, I'd like to talk about our Dreams program. Second Wind Dreams is recognized as the first organization in the United States to focus on enhancing the lives of elders through the fulfillment of their dreams. We work with elder care companies, volunteers, donors across the country to help discover and fulfill dreams for the elders they serve. The Dreams program is a wonderful way to connect society to a forgotten truth about our elders, the truth that age does not erase hopes and dreams. To this day, through our program, the Dreams program works hand in hand with the Virtual Dementia Tour, increasing sensitivity, increasing awareness, and changing the perception of aging. So when PK first developed the Dreams program, she conducted a dream impact study. The study was completed to determine the tangible impact the Dreams program has on elder care communities, including both nursing home residents as well as the staff. The study, lasting 9 months, was conducted at 3 elder care communities, 1 urban, 1 rural, and 1 university setting. Depression in residents, staff surveys, and staff turnover rates were used as metrics in this study. The results show that 80% of participants either had a decrease or remained the same in depression score as measured by the geriatric depression scale. Through the pre and post staff survey, there was an increase in positive feelings about the elder care community and an increase in the overall team spirit. In addition, 2 of the 3 elder care communities saw a decrease in staff turnover. Overall, the Dreams program demonstrates a significant positive change for both residents and the staff at these communities. And pictured here you'll see an elder before a dream is fulfilled and then after. This particular gentleman is a huge NASCAR fan, and he always dreamed of riding in one of the race cars. Through our dreams program, 160 miles per hour, 3 times around the racetrack at the Richard Petty Driving School. He emerged from the car grinning ear to ear and said even his own family thought he was crazy, was too old to fulfill this dream. So after he raced around the racetrack, he exclaimed, "I did it." Talk about changing the perception of aging, not just for that elder, but everybody who was there, and even for his own family. So talking about our dreams, they range from the simple to the sublime, and they tend to fall into one of 4 categories. So dreams of adventure remain as our most popular category to date, because people want to have fun at any age. That doesn't go away just because we get older. So we ask questions such as, what is something you've always wanted to do or try, but never had the chance to do it? So this may be a lifelong dream for somebody. We had an elder last year in Georgia who turned 100 years old. Her name is Annie. And we discovered that Annie always wanted to ride on a train. In her 100 years of life, she had never once had the opportunity to ride on a train. So working with her nursing home, her family, with some local volunteers who helped to provide funding for that dream, and also reaching out to Amtrak, who upgraded her train ticket at no cost to the VIP, so she was able to have a private compartment, and she rode from Atlanta, Georgia to Birmingham, Alabama, and back. What a memory. It was such a fantastic day for Annie, and she was also featured on 2 of the local news outlets. People just loved the story. And of course, you'll see pictured here, a gentleman who always wanted to go skydiving, another gentleman who always wanted to fly a plane. And then of course, we've got Marie, who wanted to be an anchor woman for a day. Our next dream category is reliving past experiences. This is giving elders a chance to experience a favorite memory again, or to do something they most enjoy. This also includes our sleeping dreamers. Sleeping dreamers are those living with dementia. As we make dreams come true for individuals with dementia, we see a seemingly confused person wake up as their dream unfolds and memories are awakened. And I love to share the story about one of our sleeping dreamers from a few years ago. Her name is Ern, and Ern would always tell the story about how she was the leader of her marching band in high school. Now living at an assisted living community, she continues to share that story with everyone. And it brings her a lot of joy when she talks about that. So we were very fortunate to be able to invite Ern and her family and some of the staff from her assisted living community to a luncheon. We were holding a large conference in Georgia that year. And we always like to fulfill a dream, of course, with everything we do and everywhere we go. So we wanted to fulfill a dream at this conference so that all of the attendees could witness a dream coming true. So Ern was there, of course, did not know. We try to make dreams a surprise if possible. Ern had no idea, other than the luncheon, why she was there. So we invited her up to the front of the room and just talking with her and asking her some questions. And we had a photo that her family had provided of her in her uniform back from high school that we were able to put on the big screen. As soon as she saw that, a huge smile spread across her face. And then we presented Ern with a baton. And I kid you not, she started twirling that as if a day had not passed from high school during that time. And then Ern, I forgot to mention, she came in with a walker. And so she came up to the front of the room and was seated, her walker to the side. And we had reached out to this really fun, really amazing marching band, local to Atlanta, who was thrilled. Most of the times when we're working on a dream, planning how to make it come true, and again, reaching out to your local community and working with them and sharing those stories, people are so excited to get involved. So this band, when they heard about Ern and her dream, as well as that she was somebody living with dementia, they were thrilled to be a part of this and wanted to help give her a special day. And so they were waiting behind closed doors, and we asked Ern, we've got one more favor. If you would please do us the honor of leading that marching band one more time. And that was the cue for that band to come in, playing their instruments, filling the aisles, and Ern got up, pushed her walker aside, and she led that band around the entire room. It was amazing. And of course, you'll see pictured here just a gentleman who dreamed of getting back on the baseball field one more time. Somebody who wants to go fishing again, and riding a bike. A lot of times it's a simple joy that brings the most pleasure. And now it leads me to our family and love dreams. So many times people move away, maybe different cities, states, even countries, and families get disconnected. They don't see each other as often as they would like to. So our family and love dreams are just that, reconnecting elders with long lost loved ones. If for some reason they can't in person be together, we're all experiencing that right now. There's other ways, using Skype, FaceTime, Zoom calls. There's so many different ways to keep people connected. So it's really important for our elders to stay connected to their loved ones, their friends and family, if they're not able to do that in person. We also receive dream requests for maybe a celebration of vow renewal, celebration of many years married. We've also had dream requests for just having that dream wedding. We had a woman, and this was in Kentucky, in Frankfort, in one of our assisted livings, and she never got to wear her dream dress. Her husband, when they got married, it was a court wedding, and he shortly after had to, he was serving in the military and had to go to war, and they never got that dream wedding. And so she was able to try, it was kind of a version of say yes to the dress, and reaching out to the local David's Bridal and giving her that chance to try on different wedding dresses and choose her favorite. That particular dream was even shared on the Today Show. Just amazing. And then our last category we call our heart and soul dreams. These are dreams that may seem small to everyone else, but to that elder, it means the world. For someone with limited financial and or social support, something as simple as a new pair of shoes could mean everything. We had a gentleman who wanted a cup holder for his wheelchair. Talk about enhancing the quality of life on a daily basis. That made a huge difference in his life, with such a simple dream to fulfill. So here we have pictured, we have a lot of dream celebrations for turning 100 or older. We had another woman, Miss Minnie, pictured here, and she lives in one of our nursing homes, and she just wanted a new red dress. It was something that she could not afford on her own. She did not have family or friends nearby that could visit or could provide this for her. So we were thrilled to be able to surprise Miss Minnie, not only with a brand new red dress, but more than that. When we look at a dream, we think, how can we really roll out the red carpet for this person? How can we make this elder feel as special as possible, loved, honored, remembered? And so working with a local nonprofit organization called Beauty Becomes You, who was able to bring in volunteers and surprise Miss Minnie with a complete makeover. They did her hair, her makeup, her nails, just to help her feel as beautiful inside and out that we all know that she is. And so she's here with those volunteers, and she was treated to a tea after, because of course you're all dressed up, you want somewhere to go and something to do. So she was joined by friends at her nursing home for a special tea. So now I'd like to talk with you about opportunities with Northern Kentucky University. Dr. Kim and I have been in discussion about ways that Second Wind Dreams and NKU can work together. Second Wind Dreams is proud to partner with universities and introduce students to the Dreams program. Through this type of partnership, we work with the university and identify a local elder care community, such as an assisted living or nursing home, where students can visit with elder residents and participate firsthand in our Dreams program. So with the program, there's 3 basic steps. This, of course, starts with dream discovery. This is visiting with elders, learning about their interests, their hopes, and their dreams. And remember that no dream is too small, as there's many ways to add joy to a person's life. Second Wind Dreams provides what we call a dream discovery form. This provides suggested questions to ask to help discover dreams. Discovery can be done as a one-on-one conversation. It can also be done in a group setting. We've had some volunteer groups conduct dream discovery games for residents. Recently in Florence, Kentucky, a group of volunteers hosted a There Is No Wrong Answer Jeopardy, and the categories for the Jeopardy questions were questions and topics from our dream discovery form. Might be something like travel as one category, another one childhood memories, just to give you an idea. But everybody has fun, the residents, the staff, and the volunteers, because they can all participate in that experience. The next step is dream weaving. So this is a fun part of determining how to make a dream come true and how to involve your local community. So for all the event planners out there, you will love weaving dreams. This is also a terrific team building experience as students share ideas and collaborate on an action plan. The final step is dream fulfillment. So this is when we get ready for that impact. This is when all the plans come together and that dream comes true. If you can make it a surprise, even better. This is the moment when our elder feels happy and honored, and we witness that ripple effect as the dream touches everyone involved. And don't forget to take photos and share that story. This is how we change the perception of aging, by reminding society that we are never too old to dream. So pictured here, we have a student doing some dream discovery with an elder and just talking and getting to know him, his interests, his hopes, his dreams, what he enjoys most. And then we have a picture of a dreamer who just had her dream fulfilled. And this was here in Kentucky. And Sarah, who spent her life doing just endless volunteer work and helping others, gave back a lot. And the one thing that she always wanted, one of her really regrets, it was a lifelong dream, was to graduate from college. And she never had the chance to do that. She was always supporting others and just never had the opportunity. So we were thrilled to be able to surprise her with an opportunity to work with one of our local universities. And they presented her with an honorary leadership certificate, and she got to wear, as you can see, her cap and gown, and was joined by a room full of friends and family and other residents there at the assisted living. So some of our frequently asked questions, one that we get a lot as people are just trying to get an understanding of the Dreams program. what that means, what it involves. So people ask, is this like Make-A-Wish for seniors? And it does help them to understand the concept. And it's very similar in that we do help to fulfill dreams. But our elders are not required to have a terminal illness. Our program's based on the Dream Impact Study results, elder care communities, such as, again, assisted livings and skilled nursing centers, as well as home health and hospice. They register with our nonprofit as Dream members. Any of their residents, the elders that they serve, that they provide care for, are eligible to be Dream recipients. So we provide our Dream members and their staff with the tools and training to teach them how to work with their local communities and fulfill dreams for the elders who receive their care. And of course, I'm happy to share what are some other ways for students to get involved. So whether you need to earn community service hours, build your resume, or you simply enjoy volunteering and giving back to others, we would love to hear from you. In addition to our Dreams program opportunities that I talked about, we also offer our Gifts of Light program. Gifts of Light is an annual holiday program that enlists volunteers who provide gifts and or visits to nursing home elders who have little or no family. We receive wish lists from the nursing home staff, which are typically simple requests for our heart and soul dream items, such as clothing, could be personal care products like lotions. We get requests for blankets, clock radios, even snack food. Imagine not being able to enjoy your favorite snack food anytime you crave it. These are examples of common Gifts of Light requests. The objective of the program is to make sure no resident or elder is forgotten at this special time of year, and to bring light into what might otherwise be a dark time. And along with the holiday gifts, a new tradition was born to include greeting cards. For elders with little or no family, these cards were often seen as the only thing decorating their rooms, sometimes still displayed until the following Christmas. We would see them hanging in their rooms still. Noting the impact made through the simple gesture of a card, we introduced our Cards of Light program. And this offers volunteers an opportunity to send greeting cards all year long. Cards of Light has been enormously popular as volunteer groups of all sizes, as well as ages, can participate from any location. So right now, of course, when the news broke that elder care communities were prohibiting visitors to come inside due to COVID-19, volunteers immediately began searching for remote ways to help and keep residents as well as the nursing home staff connected and supported. Cards of Light provides a perfect answer to that, an opportunity for volunteers to get involved. So we decided to launch our Cards of Light Luminary Challenge, just generating some additional excitement and spreading the word about the program. So we're asking volunteers to create and or sign greeting cards, 25 to accept the challenge, 25 from individuals or families, and 50 from groups or corporate partners. Second Wind Dreams has a list of elder care community partners that have been confirmed participation and receipt of incoming mail. Some of our communities are not able to receive mail and packages inside, again, trying to keep their residents safe and healthy. So we first reach out to our community, our Dream partners, those participating either in our Dreams program, our Gifts of Light program, or connected to us through the virtual Dementia tour, to make sure they're first able to receive those cards. So as volunteers sign up for the challenge, our team provides them with a contact and a mailing address for that elder care community. And volunteers are also encouraged to share their photo and acceptance of the challenge on social media. Again, we want to spread the word and let people know that this opportunity is available, because so many people are wanting and trying to help right now more than ever. If you visit us on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, you'll be able to see photos of fellow Cards of Light Luminary Challenge participants and the cards that they have sent. Our elder care community residents and staff have been extremely appreciative of these efforts of support during this very difficult time. So pictured here, you see the certificate for the challenge if anyone's interested, and then we've got a group of these are students from Kennesaw State University who worked with us before the social distancing, of course. This was taken several months ago, but they did a day of Cards of Light, so students could come and go and create cards that we are now distributing, and I'm so thankful for to our elders. And then I just want to add one more question that I get asked all the time, and that is, do I have a favorite dream? And honestly, I can't possibly choose just one, as they are each significantly special in their own way. The dreams that I've been personally involved with are definitely the most memorable for me. But anything from giving an elder the chance to visit a beach and sink her toes into the sand one more time, to an elder living in a nursing home and wishing he could play chess. This particular elder, his name was Roger, and he had no visitors. He had no friends or family who were able to come by and see him. So he actually had a box of a chess set. Half the pieces were missing, and it just sat in his room. And he was there as a permanent resident at the skilled nursing center. So we were thrilled to be able to surprise him with an electronic chessboard that could be played against a person or the computer. So he could play it independently if he didn't have somebody to play with. Roger was just so sweet, so humble, and he couldn't believe that somebody would give him this gift and to do something nice for him. He kept saying, "How was I chosen for this? My goodness, I thank you so much. I just can't believe it." And best of all, a local student volunteer started visiting Roger on a regular basis at the nursing home. And the two of them would play chess, and they developed just this beautiful friendship. Just amazing. So I'm including my contact information at Second Wind Dreams, as well as Dr. Suki Kim's at Northern Kentucky University. Please don't hesitate to contact us with any questions, or if you'd like to get involved. I would love to hear from you. So please take a chance, or take a moment and visit our website too, if you have a chance, at secondwind.org to find out more about our organization and our programs. And I'd like to once again thank Dr. Kim for this opportunity to be part of the Virtual Careers and Aging Week. And I'd like to wish all of you safety and good health. Thank you so much for listening.